A 10-kilometer race is often a great challenge for first-time runners, but if you want to succeed, then you're going to have to prepare well. And in this video, I'll be sharing with you top tips for a successful race over this accessible distance. Whether you're aiming for an hour or 30 minutes in your 10-kilometer race. The nice thing about this distance is that it's a challenge without going beyond your limits. It's still really important though to try and determine what your target pace is going to be. And this can be dependent on your starting ability and the time that you have to train. If you want to do things a bit more scientifically though, you can try and establish your maximal aerobic speed. Now, to do this, you can do a test between 4 to 8 minutes, and you should be able to get a pace from this result. Once you have this, then you're going to be able to tailor your training to your specific needs as a runner. And it's really going to allow you, come race day, to perform at your best. Let's keep it simple when it comes to the 10-kilometer distance. The intensity of your sessions are really going to depend on the time you're actually aiming for. We can really split the sessions into two. On one side, you're going to be having the fundamental endurance sessions, easy pace, where you can really enjoy, use them as recovery potential. And then on the other side, you're going to have what's more race-specific sessions. These can be a mix of threshold, interval sessions, and really allow you to dial down your target pace. Whatever the time you're aiming for in your 10 kilometers, you're going to want to make sure that you've got a tailored plan that's really adapted to your current fitness level. Let's take two examples. If you want to try and finish the 10 kilometers in about an hour, then you should already have the ability to run for that duration at about 9 kilometers per hour or 6 minutes and 40 seconds per kilometer. Your tailored training program should last about 6 weeks long, and if you can fit in 2 sessions per week, that would be ideal. You can split that evenly by doing one fundamental endurance session, which is nice and easy, and then one race pace session, which will help to get you stronger and faster. Option 2 would be for a runner who is aiming to achieve a total time of 35 minutes over this distance. Ideally, they should already have the ability to run at 15 kilometers per hour or 4 minutes per kilometer for the 10 kilometers. Training again can take place over a 6 weeks period. However, you're going to want to up these sessions more. So we're talking to around about 5, which can include 2 fundamental endurance runs, 1 threshold session, 1 interval session, and then maybe a session of their choice to end the week. One session in particular that's going to really help you achieve your best 10-kilometer performance is interval training. This basically consists of doing short periods of very intense work combined with short rest as well, often the same duration or time between both activities. This is really going to help develop your maximal aerobic speed and also your engine, so that come race day you can really push your boundaries to the max and try and achieve your target pace. Once the bulk of the training has been done, then we get to that week prior to race day. It's going to be really important here to rest up so that come race day you're 100% recharged, both physically and mentally. How do you go about this taper? Well, you're going to want to make sure that you reduce the volume but still keep a bit of intensity so that come race day there are no surprises and you can dial in that target pace straight away. When it comes to your diet, this isn't only important for race day, it really is a supporting factor in all of the training that you're going to do. So right throughout your training program, you've got to make sure that you've got a nice, healthy and balanced diet. Try and avoid processed foods and ready-made meals, and this will just help you to have optimum energy levels. Good hydration is absolutely crucial, not just during your session, but throughout the entire day. You're going to want to try and have about 2 litres minimum per day of fluid, and make sure you're fueling well before, during and after each session. Here's a top tip when it comes to hydration. Before and during the session, you really want to make sure that you've got enough electrolytes in your drink, and this will help compensate for future sodium losses. Once we get to after the session, then it's really good to try and add some protein to your drink, and this will just aid optimal recovery. Once we get to 3 days from your race day, then we're going to want to consume foods that are high in carbohydrate, and instead try and avoid foods that are high in fiber or fats. This is just going to help for digestion. And then one final point is to absolutely avoid alcohol during this period as well. Now, one important thing that you should consider adding on to your run training is what's called strength work. This will really help making sure that your body is ready to cope with all the stress that you're putting it under in your run training. It can be in the form of going to the gym, maybe once per week to do circuit training, or even doing sports such as cycling and swimming, which are low impact and can really help continue to build fitness and get all of those aerobic gains. You're now ready for your next race. Thanks for watching this video, and if you want to see more sports related topics, then you can check out Decathlon's YouTube channel or head over to their website for their sports advice blog. Remember to enjoy the experience and have fun.